The excavator's hydraulic rod was struck by a rock, causing it to bend and deform. It was no longer usable and had to be discarded. But in Pakistan, they were able to repair the damaged hydraulic rod. It was quite miraculous. The master began inspecting the damaged hydraulic rod. The hydraulic rod had to be removed to further determine the repair plan. Since the cylinder head was severely deformed, even the screws were difficult to remove. Using the Pythagorean theorem and Archimedes' principle, the master finally unscrewed them. But the real challenge had just begun. How to extract the hydraulic rod. The master tried to pull out the hydraulic rod with force, but it didn't budge. So they used a puller in combination with a sledgehammer, striking it 100 times, leaving everyone exhausted, and the hydraulic rod still didn't move. Then the master took more extreme measures. They brought in 2 excavators, fixed one end of the hydraulic rod to one excavator, and the other end to the other. Then they moved the excavators backward, easily pulling out the hydraulic rod. Next, they had to repair the hydraulic rod. To avoid breaking it due to its high hardness during straightening, the master had to heat it. Heating reduces hardness, preventing deformation or cracking. After heating it to a certain temperature, it was quickly moved to the workbench and straightened with a hydraulic press before cooling. This step required the master's exquisite skill to ensure the angle and position were corrected perfectly. During the straightening of the hydraulic rod, to deal with the natural rebound of the material, the master suspended the hydraulic rod. Throughout the straightening process, the master had to adjust very carefully to ensure the precision of the repair. After several pressings, the hydraulic rod gradually returned to a straight state. In the final stage of straightening, the master used a homemade tool for careful inspection. If a slight deviation was found, they would adjust it in time until the hydraulic rod was perfectly restored. After completing the straightening and repair, the master used a polishing wheel for grinding and polishing, removing dust and carbon deposits from the surface of the hydraulic rod. After polishing, to ensure the durability and appearance of the hydraulic rod, it needed to be chrome-plated. Chrome plating enhances the metal's hardness and wear resistance. After chrome plating, the master did the final polishing. Thus, the repair work of the hydraulic rod was completed. They were incredibly skilled. What do you think of the master's repair technique?